Hello, friends. My name is Dmitry, and this is our weekly live where we showcase new and existing features in Wave video editor and live streaming studio. Sorry about the delay. My AirPods suddenly died just before the live, so I had to find those headphones. Okay. Let me know you're here in the comments. Tell me where you're from. Say hi, ask questions anytime during the show. Okay. Today I'm going to talk about new updates in Live Streaming Studio. The updates are not released just yet. We will release it later today. In fact, we plan to release it before this live, but I learned that Eric Handley is going live on YouTube at noon today, and he expects tens of thousands of viewers. So we decided to postpone the release until after this live. So we do not expect any problems, but just in case, So again, guys, just to clarify, what I'm going to show right now, it's not released just yet. It will be released later today, maybe in a couple of hours. Okay. Yeah. Mike is saying, left to hear Dmitry say, okie dokie. Okie dokie. Andy, good morning from California. Hi, Andy. Okay, I'm gonna ask questions later, guys. Sorry. So, answer questions. Okay, so what's new? What's new? Let me just switch to another scene. So first of all, we simplified stream creation. Essentially, there are separate buttons right now for creation of the stream and new recording. So when you create a new stream, the dialog is simpler. You just enter title, description, option folder, and setup destination. That's it. And now you can also add destinations from the pop-up here. You don't have to go to destinations tab. And as you can see, we have now LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn page, and Twitch. Sorry, not gonna edit. So it works exactly as you expect. Essentially, you authorize the Wave to access LinkedIn page, profile, or Twitch. There is one. So it's fully working with one caveat about LinkedIn. Unfortunately, at this moment, we do not support live chat comments on LinkedIn. We would love to support them, but LinkedIn apparently has very limited list of, they call it beta testers for comments. So basically just a couple of providers are allowed to access comments on LinkedIn, and they plan to open it to everybody else later this year. Again, I don't know when it happens, but hopefully soon. We actually applied to beta test comments as well, but I'm not sure they're gonna let us use it, but we'll see. We're still talking to them. Other than that, LinkedIn is working great. And again, Twitch is working as well. So at this point, we support Facebook page, group profile, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn profile and page, and custom RTMP. And pretty soon we're going to support Amazon Live. So what it means is that Amazon Live actually doesn't give us any integrations. They just, it's essentially RTMP, but Amazon Live RTMP is, they allow to stream only in 720 resolution. So if you want to stream at the same time, say to YouTube, Facebook, and Amazon Live, you have to scale down your stream to 720. So if you want to repurpose your video later on, you cannot actually. And I mean, if you want to repurpose it in 1080, you cannot do it because you scale down your whole stream to 720 for Amazon Live. So what we're gonna do, we're going to, you just add, soon you will be able just to add Amazon Live as a destination, and we're going to stream to Amazon Live in 720, but to every other destination 1080. So essentially you can have it both. You can stream to, you can have it, you can have a recording in 1080 and then stream to Amazon at the same time. Again, not there yet, but probably in a week or so. Okay, and we have a new button for new recording. Essentially, when you click new recording, it's not going to ask you anything. It will just create a recording and open Studio without even asking for the camera, like this. So, and you already edit, you automatically edit to the stream. And you can actually start recording right away. Just faster way to record your camera, screen, and all that stuff without complicated setup. And you can always change, of course, the camera and microphone, speakers from within the studio. Yeah, you see the recording is created here. And another button is Open Studio. So what it does, essentially it just opens Studio, always in the same room. You cannot stream from it or record, but you can organize your brands, experiment with Studio, even send this link to your colleague, and use it as a meeting place with a permanent URL. So when you click Open Studio, just Open Studio, it's always the same URL all the time from your account. So essentially, you can send this URL to your friends or colleagues, and then you can always come to this room and discuss your future lives or whatever. Okay, what else? Yeah, and another small feature is that when you finished your stream or recording, they all end up in past streams, right? So now you can just, for example, if you created a recording, you can just stream from this past streams right away. You can just click on those three dots, choose the stream this video, and schedule your stream, schedule your recording, essentially. You could do it before if you just click on this open video and then stream, choose stream from this page. It's just essentially a shortcut. You can do it right away from this page. When you finish the stream, you just can restream it again. Okay, and another thing, yeah. Okay, so what else is in Studio? First of all, we have those all those sections in brand, in media, they are collapsible. For example, if you don't need overlays, background, sound, you can just collapse them. And of course, you can always expand them. And we remember this choice. So next time you open the Studio, it will be in the same position, same state, which it was when you left the Studio. Just small feature, but hopefully it will improve the usability. Excuse me. Okay, and we also change some branding. Essentially, our logo has changed. So if you guys like want to showcase our branding, then we want you to showcase our branding, of course. Sometimes, not on every stream. You can just use this new logo. I think it's better, more clean, and there are also this is old overlay and this is new overlay with some kind of small icon on air, and there is also background. Default background has this kind of, again, wave branding, but you can always, of course, remove it. You can just replace background to something else. Now we also, up until recently, Facebook allowed to stream only 720, and now they allowed, I think, not to every account, but to most of the account, they allowed to stream in 1080. And we do support it, and we don't show any warnings. You can just select 1080 for Facebook and stream to Facebook in 1080. And we also, there are two new text styles. We call them glass. Just regular glass and dark glass. Let me show how it looks. So this is regular glass and this is dark glass. It's a kind of semi-transparent style with some kind of blurred background, so you can see through, essentially, as you can see it here. It's kind of what you see on iPhones, for example. I think either notification or messages, they have similar style. So you can use it for, and if you switch to this style, of course, you can use it for comments, for captions, for everything. What else? Yeah, so that's about it about new features. So let me just give you an update about the pause and resume. As some of you know, a couple of weeks ago, we released this pause and resume for recording. So you could pause it and then resume it and pause again, and resume again, all that stuff. But unfortunately, we found some problems later on. So we had to disable it until we fix it. We're still working on the fix. Hopefully, by the end of next week, we finish it. It turned out to be more challenging than we thought it would be. And actually, none of our competitors have this feature, so it's not actually easy to pull it off. But again, I think we found all the problems, and we're gonna release the fix by the end of the next week. And another thing about some of you guys know we had some problems with the audio, especially sometimes there are some lip sync issues, small number of streams, but still. And there was in some cases, sometimes there was a noise, especially on YouTube. We addressed both of those issues. Audio noise in the audio, I think we released it like a couple of weeks ago, and we monitor the streams, and we don't see any issues at the moment with the noise. Occasionally there is some noise coming from microphones, but we, in all the cases that we could trace it, we traced it to the microphone, not to the way we stream. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this issue is fixed. But we're still working on improving it anyway. There is room for improvement, but I think in most of the cases, it should be fixed. And about lip sync, again, with this new update later today, the lip sync is going to be improved. It's already actually quite good, but sometimes some people see some small issues. Again, with this new update, it's going to be better. I should say that it's extremely hard to eliminate lip syncing issues at all. In fact, you could see it in any live streaming software, especially when you stream not or record not locally, but from when you invite guests and all that stuff. You could see those issues in Google Hangout, even in Zoom. So it's impossible to eliminate it at all. But again, we with those improvements, I think we should be pretty close to not having it at all. Okay, I think that's it for today. Let me just go through the questions and see if I can answer any of those. One sec. Healthy Life Hub. Please make video editor more flexible, like there should be an option for applying text position to all the slides. This is a really good question. I believe we have it. This is interesting. Okay, let me double check. I do believe we have this applied to all for text styles. Maybe I'm confused and we had it only for certain elements. But let me double check. Come on over chat if you're out of bed yet. I think chat is here somewhere. I see him lurking in the shadows in Slack. Okay, hi from Germany. Finally seeing you live. Hello, Hans. More goodies for you to make use of, Teresa. One of the best ever. LTD just keeps on giving. Oh. Okay, thank you guys. Would love to have an option to add custom text for the stream while streaming, like in the video editor, but while streaming. Yes, we actually have it on the roadmap. I'm not sure it's going to be exactly what you expect, but some kind of custom text. I mean, you can still use captions now, but I guess you want more customizations. Yes, you're working on it. Okay, yeah, we'll think about it. Updates and new features slowing down for the editor. As someone who never streams, I'd love to see more progress features for the core product. So I think we actually addressed it a couple of times before. I'm happy to say it again. So essentially, just to give you kind of a sneak peek into our process and to our team, guys. Essentially, we have two teams. One team is working on the editor and one team is working on the streaming. So essentially, and streaming and an editor, those are kind of quite different products. So there is no actual intersection. It's not like there's almost no case when one developer, say for example, developer who is working on the editor can do something in the streaming, because those are two separate products. I mean, there is lots of integration between those products, but those products are separate. So essentially, we are working almost independently. And when we release features for the streaming, say we don't slow down the editor and vice versa. And yes, we actually released some features for the editor today, but they still being kind of tested. I mean, you can see them in the editor already, they kind of buried in the in kind of hidden in the interface. But we will be having a live next Friday, and Kirill will show all those new features. So don't worry, guys. Streaming and editor, they don't slow down each other. Okay. Love the glass theme. We also the glass theme. Thank you. Will there is scheduling of Facebook streams that can be streamed from recordings ever be able to be scheduled? Let me understand this. Scheduling. Sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding what exactly is the problem. So essentially, you can stream, you can create a recording, and then you can schedule it to kind of restream it to Facebook, and you can reschedule it. If you see any problem with this process, just let the support know, please. Just go to this chat window, chat widget, and ask them a question. If it's a bug, we'll fix it. If it's not a bug, then they'll tell you what how to do it. Oh, it's about text applying text, but not for position. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Interesting option. Yeah, let me. Okay, I'll convey it to the development editor team, and I'm pretty sure they can do it. You said in one of the last feature Friday that you're thinking about the public roadmap and news on that matter. Unfortunately, no. The short answer is no. We don't plan the. We're still thinking about public roadmap, but we don't. There is no immediate plans to do it. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Mike. Could use glass team for the editor. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure we can do it. Again, let me just. I'm gonna talk to the editor team. Oh, hi, Pepe. You know what? I just realized we were in Florida 2 weeks ago on the conference, Podfest conference. If I knew you were in Florida, we could meet in person, but okay. Okay, I guess that's clarification. Sorry, Dmitry, when a video is live, is going out on Facebook option. You know what? I don't know. I have to double check. I'm not sure about this. It would be great if you describe the use case. What exactly do you want to do? So you want to stream it live and then reschedule it while it's going live? I'm not sure what's the use case. Or you want basically, maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to delay the live? Yeah, if you can describe the use case, that would be great. Thank you. Oh, you know what? It's better actually if you describe the use case to the support. They will send it over to me. They will send over all the things they don't really know about, and we will think about it. Thank you. Okay, guys. I think that's it for today. I think I answered all the questions. Thank you for joining us this live, and have a great weekend, I guess. Yeah, and see you next week. Yeah, next week we will be showing updates in the editor. See you. Bye.